wish I could run away. So I'll cast aside the ones who left a hole in your heart, 'cause I know you're better off without them. Hold the tears and fight the fears, 'cause you know what I'd love to say once again. You continue to leave me in the dark now. That's okay, that's okay. I am the epitome of what's been wrong. Look to the stars for what you say. You've been so I keep to myself, never wanted any help. Let my sorrows fade into the night sky. Just one more time, I'll say I'm fine just for you. Fake a smile and throw your wishes to the starless I am the epitome of what's been wrong. Look to the stars for what you say. You've been so lost. I am the epitome of what went wrong.
The song is over. My setup time is now complete. And I forgot to mute myself. Where did I forget to mute myself? Hold on. There's where I forgot to mute myself. Why was that tab unmuted? Oh well. I never do anything right. That's fine. I kind of don't. A part of me doesn't want to stream, but you know what? I got damn time to stream today. I don't feel good. I don't care. I just feel like streaming. As you can tell, I even have a little backdrop this time. Oh. All right. Uma training. Oh, actually, you know what? Gotta do something. I don't know. I'm unemployed. Thank you, Lapland. I absolutely love that little Lapland unemployed that I just someone made like a little image. I'm like, you know what? I'm snagging that. And I'm using it. Period. You know, part of me does want to take a dirt nap right now. Or just go down to the beach because it's not too far. Technically. It's like a 30-minute walk. Yeah, 30-minute walk is not far for me. Oh yeah, you won. But yeah, it's just everything. Everything. Kid, how many issues do you have this week? Oh, I'm subscribed to all of them. Lifetime member. Thank you very much. That's what it feels like, but hey, you know what? Like I said, I finally have time to stream. I've had some I mean I've had time to like take time for myself, obviously. But you know, it's like even when I have like time for myself, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have like a meal and I have to go run off and do something right after I'm done eating. Or that little brat sleeping up. My cat. Do you guys want to see my cat? I mean, forgive my living space, it's a bit of a mess, but my cat. I mean, I swear. Cat! You know what, I am okay, you know what? I am more sore than I thought I am gonna actually. Camera's okay, camera's okay. Whatever. Whatever. Everyone's here that wants to be here. Oh. Oh, I lost all of them? Oh, oh well. Horse game, go, 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 go. Cause oh yeah, you know what? I gotta win boxes for doing like completing objectives for Golshi week. I don't care. Just go, 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 go. No box still. I won twice and no box. Well, I lost the race and I was denied any boxes, so kid never gets to play with the fun box. That's what she said. Moving on. Maybe. I don't know. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh. I got a box! Yay. I need like 50 more boxes, I think, to complete the objective for Golshi week, so I'll freak out in a few more days. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Yeah, I said, you know what, I'm in more pain than I thought. I really should take up something for pain relief right now. Oh wait, I am, aren't I? Oh, hello. What was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, no, I need to go to special missions. Special Golshi week. Bonus rewards and team trials. Okay, I just need to get my brain is flunking math 8. I need to get 8 more. I'm like, wait, no, that's 9. Oh, my brain. I'm a disappointment unto myself, everybody. My brain calculated that as 7 and then 8, and it's really 9. All right. This. Who do I want to? Well, oh, I still need to get Golshi fans or fans with a gold chip, right? Yeah, I need 800,000 more. Jima, long time no see. Very much a long time no see, Jima. And I am not unknown. I mean, I could still wrap a pillowcase around my head and keep the mystery, but this is who I am. I don't know if this is the first time you've actually seen my face, Jima, but Hello, hello. And it's a little K. Little K. It's not capitalized. It's a little K. But yeah, Gma, I hope you're doing good. First time. Well, I mean, you know, I've had a few VODs up, so I don't know if you've seen the VODs with my face completely a mess. I'm just glad no one could smell me through here. Kidding. No! No ad break! Ad break, no! Damn ad jail. So I'm gonna be right back. Ad break started, so I got a couple minutes. I am gonna go. My cat. Yes, I just farted. Oh boy, barking spiders. It's in my backpack. Yeah, she's waking up a little bit. Sleepy kitty. Oh, what? Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh, I just snapped a little vertebrae in my neck and it felt so good. All right. I'm streaming. I'm live. I'm not sitting here. Um, I'm not going to follow up with a lewd joke this early in the stream. even though I could have. All right. Well, I need gold ship fans. So I have to go ahead and build a gold sheet. Oof. Gold ship sama. Okay. So you know what? Let's just do an auto select, include guests. And let's see who we pulled. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna replace. Oh, you know, yeah, I'm definitely gonna replace my Daiwa Scarlet and you. No. Oh. Guests. Oh, wait. Yeah. Because this one. Oh yeah, this. Yeah. Power, speed. That's good. I'm gonna change this one though. I do not have any good. Wait. Oh wait. Let's see here. Hold. Thank you. 2 speed. Well, firm conditions. That wouldn't be a bad one to get, but let's see. No. Yeah, I really need better inspirations. Yay! The ad break has finished. Welcome back, Jima. Now you could hear me live unless you've been a Prime subscriber, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm having finally just time to stream, and I'm enjoying myself. Like, I mean, like I said, if you speak fluent retard, you understand that. Yeah. I just called myself retarded. If you didn't get it. Oh. You know, it's little comforts that make me feel better. Okay, that's not a good. Yeah, I really do need better. horse girls for inspiration, because that is just not great. Yeah, I gotta send a whole bunch of girls to the horse glue factory, actually. Uh, oh, see, the legacy origins are good, or they're good because they have 3-star stat in the blue, but because this Mayano Top Gun herself has only a 1-star in a blue skill, she's not that great. Like ideally, okay, so like ideally with the blue, like the sparks that have a color code to them, like blue, pink, and green, you ideally want to have 3-star, like full 9 stars in each, right? But if you're just starting out in the game, what you want is 3 stars in the blue stat. The blue stat is like the raw stat benefit to the character. So see up here, or plus 12 from the first legacy, plus 21 from the second legacy, well, and plus 42 to power, because the second legacy is color coded pink. But yeah, wait, is this Super Creek a good one? Thank you. No, this is not a good Super Creek to use. Ooh, yeah, that's I mean, okay, so I kind of have to explain the white sparks for inspiration, because if you've never played Uma Musume, when you're playing through career mode, there are special events that can happen. One of those is getting inspiration for the horse girl you're training. And when you get inspiration, there's a chance to inherit statistics from the white sparks or the color coded blue, pink, and green. You will always inherit the blue and pink spark. Yeah, because that's like a raw stat bonus, and then this is like this right here is a bonus for track surface type turf, because there's turf and dirt. So turf is like grass. I don't know horse racing. I just play the game. And then this legacy origin for this die with Scarlet right here is Pace Chaser. So that's a race style. So, you could tell like the track surface type right here, and then the style right there. Yeah, am I picking? Why are you not picking up my mouse? What? Okay. It's not picking up my mouse filter, or like my mouse pointer. Why are you not recording the mouse pointer? OBS. OBS. Oh wait, no, it is. It's just OBS was blocking most of me seeing Musume. But anyways, I'm just trying to find a inspiration that has 2 or 3 stat in. Oh man. Oh, okay. You know what? No, wait. That's Super Creek. No, that's not good enough. All right, I'm gonna have to go and find. What about this Oguri cap? Okay, this not bad, but no. I think this one's the good one. Yeah, this is a strong legacy right here. I mean, it's only a 2-star in speed and 1-star in late surger and triumphant pulse. Triumphant pulse is like the green skill is the special of that horse girl. So, there's yeah. But yeah, like actually this Silent Suzuka is actually kind of really good. Like if you just want raw stats. So I don't know who to. Well, you know what? I'm gonna grab Marduzinski. Okay, that's not the good Silent Suzuka. Oh, actually, you know what? Why is? Oh, yeah, my filters got reset. I was like, Why is it not showing me the things I want? There we go. There we go. Oh, front runner is a 3-star on this character. That's why. But I don't want. Oh wait, I'm supposed. Okay, yeah, that is gold ship. But I'm not gonna make gold ship a front runner, so that's kind of a useless inspiration. Pace chaser, no. Well, I mean, no. It makes more sense to make gold Shia a late surger if you're going to. Show me, thank you, inspiration. Okay, so pace chaser. This Silent Suzuka is a stat into speed, and okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with Silent Suzuka right here. Oh wait, Silent Suzuka. Yeah, Silent Suzuka is the worst option for gold ship. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually go with Maruzensky here, because Maruzensky, this Maruzensky is actually really good. Like, she's 8 out of 9 stars with the 3 color coded sparks for inspiration. She's really, really good. So, I mean, Guts, a lot of people say, well, right now, Guts isn't really a great skill to have, but she's 3-star medium, which means she'll increase the medium aptitude of gold ship. You know. And her skill, her special skill, Redshift, is a 2 out of 3 star. So, you know, that's pretty good. And you know, that's why kind of making legacies for your Umas is kind of important. Just to make a strong legacy, because right out the gate there's a total of 54, you know, initial to the starting statistic, 54 in speed as a statistic. And train is going to go by. And power is going to get a 63 at initial to the start, which is kind of bonkers. So the reason why I like 3-star in the primary like base stat is, you know, that, you know, at the start of the career season, I could focus on stamina and guts. Not a lot of stamina, not a lot of guts, but I do need to kind of build up to around maybe between 350 and 450 stamina if I'm going to build gold ship to do long distance races, which gold ship is really good at. And of course her race style influence was from Maruzensky and this Symboli Rudolph from one of the people I'm following. But anyway, so what car? You know, I don't know what support deck I want to bring. Do I want to be silly and just train guts and speed? No, I'm gonna need a stamina recovery skill of gold ship. So I should actually bring yeah, I should do the 3 speed. Okay, Mihono Bourbon, you are a front runner, so that's actually not gonna help. Yeah, late or end closer skill related, please. Oof. Manatika Tannhauser isn't. Actually, you know what? Nice Nature wouldn't be bad, to be honest. Because if I get Hesitantly Surgers or even Murmur, if I get Murmur, that'd actually be pretty dang good. Like, but I don't know if I want to focus on a PvP statistic setup for this gold ship run, or if I would just want to make a strong legacy Uma. What do I want? You know, no. I'm borrowing. I can only borrow 3 friends Umas a day. And I'm borrowing a Uma right now. So I should probably try to make a strong, oh God. Like I said, the goal focus on this career is either make a strong legacy Uma to inherit statistics from Sparks, basically. Or make a strong PvP Uma. Or a special built Uma for for an upcoming event, PvP based event, and Pocky. Pocky. So, yeah, I have snacks, but here's you know, let me do the whole anime trope. Do you feel the love? But I'm still trying to decide what to do with this gold chip career run. To be honest. All right. So what are the ramp up? I was not actually ramp up is not a bad skill for gold chip to get. To be honest, because as an end closer, long shot isn't that bad of a skill. But I'm trying to think if I really want this because corner you know, like nice nature synergizes very well with getting Kita-san Black as a support card because they just could, well, if you get corner acceleration from nice nature through training, that's a very good complement to getting corner mastery. But like the others, like hesitant late surgers, murmur, and sharp gaze, I like, as well as corner acceleration. As skills for any Uma to pick up if I get the skill hit from training with nice nature. I wouldn't mind building Gold Chip to be a late surge race style instead of end closer, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need stamina recovery. You know what? King Halo, are you sprint corner recovery? Actually, all right. I need. Where is? There we go. There's Super Creek. So yeah, I'm going to get Swinging Maestro because I don't know if I'm going to be able to have enough stamina with Gold Chip. That's, I know I'm like probably speaking, and you're like, why are you speaking all this stuff? And I'm like, well, it depends on how I want to build Gold Chip as a character. And right now, like I said, I'm going through my thought design process, deliberation, verbally with everyone about if I want to build her for PvP or as a legacy Uma to inherit traits from. Yeah, I think I'm going to build her for PvP. If I'm going to build her for PvP, I'm definitely going to bring Nice Nature. I think... no. Actually, you know what? That's... yeah, I think this is good enough. This isn't the best, obviously. I'm missing a lot of good cards, to be honest. Like, support cards is where I kind of got shafted in my account. I don't have that many great support cards, which disappoints me. Like, basically for end closers, like, which is Gold Chip's race style. I don't have a lot of good cards that support end closers. I got a lot of cards that support like a medium or mile, and honestly, I probably should build legacy Umas that are medium race distance or mile race. I really hate myself right now because I'm like, you know what? I finally have time to stream, and another part of me is go walk to the beach. Take the 30 minutes to walk to a beach. bring your shovel, Kit. Go bring your shovel. Just go, Dev. Grab your shovel, right? Grab your shovel. Take it with you to the beach. Dig a hole, and go to the beach when it's a low tide, right? Go almost to the water's edge. Just dig a hole and then bury myself. So when it becomes high tide, I could. That's a terrible joke. Um, I could fulfill the desire for a dirt nap because I'm kind of just exhausted. Yeah, the past few days have been really exhausting for me. But at the same time, I've been like, you know what? I finally have time today. I could stream. I have I mean, I still have other things I could do, obviously, but this is the first time I could, in like 2 or 3 weeks, I could actually sit down, dedicate to a stream, and be like, uh, I'm not sorry. I could just dedicate to a stream and just be like, a stream. Which I like every time I've had time to do a stream, it would have only been like a 30-minute stream. Not even worth really streaming, to be honest, in my opinion, personally, because I don't have a huge follower base. You know. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I could do if I walk down to the beach. Grab some fish tacos, and you know what? This this table is wobbly. See, it is a wobbly table. It could go left, it could go right, and it squeaks. Squeaks! It squeaks, I tell you, squeak! I'm just trying to be cheerful. That's all. Because, like I said, I finally have time to do a stream. I'm in a good mood. My friend last night, awesome friend in real life, was like, I was like, you know what? I'm back in the Nard. You know, do you want to meet up? Basically, Well, actually, it was kind of hilarious. I was text messaging him. If my phone wasn't tethered right now to the USB, because it's a short USB, if it wasn't tethered right now, I lift up my phone and show you what I text messaged him because I was just trying to get a hold of him from like early morning just to see if he wanted, like, because I'd be back in the Nard, and and if you don't know the Nard is the shortened nickname for the town I come from. So the Nard, I said, hey, I'll be in the Nard. Could we meet up? Right, basically. And I texted him like kind of early morning-ish that my plans were to head out there in that direction, right? Because I left my cat overnight back where I used to live because my cat was being a total see you next Tuesday, and she did not want to come back home with me. And I guess she's been exhausted for her like 48-hour camping trip. Because, I just been back at the old house where I used to live at and just cleaning out everything, bringing stuff back over here to my current housing situation. And yeah, whenever I have to leave because under the guidelines of my current housing situation, I have to let my premises be inspected, and they'll also like replenish toilet paper. They'll also clean the place for me. It's a system, right? It's not too off from being a hotel room, to be honest with you, because it's kind of like a converted hotel room, this facility that I'm staying at. Yeah, I'm basically one step above being homeless. I don't mind saying it. Yeah, things have gone really bad for me in the past couple of years. Real bad. Um, but I'm handling it. I'm fine. You know, it's just like I said, it's just I don't look at it as being in an unfortunate position. Because if I do, then I'm going to get depressed. If I get depressed, I start getting sad. I get sad, I'm going to start thinking lots of terrible things. I don't want to do that. So instead, I reframe it. I reframe the state of mind and my point of view on it. I look at it as a new opportunity to move forward. You know, I just realized I'm 35 minutes into this stream. I started drinking out of this glass when I went live. Not the pre-roll, but when I went live. I know for a fact in this glass when these are metal, well, stainless steel ice cubes. Leave them in the freezer, they get cold, they keep your drink cold. I absolutely love them. Technically I like whiskey stones better than these, but these are not that bad either. In fact, what makes these stainless steel cubes special is that they're actually liquid filled. That's right. They're liquid filled. Like, I don't know if you could hear that, but there's liquid inside of these. I feel it sloshing around between my fingers, right? But like I said, keep these in the freezer. They're like whiskey stones. Actually, you know, I prefer whiskey stones only because I'm old fashioned like that. But these are, you know, stainless steel, liquid filled, and you could tell just by how they're crafted. There's not a single seam in these. These are fully. I mean, you know, someone gave these to me. This was a present to me, right? And I am surprised at how well they work. In fact, I could go get the box that the whiskey stones came from, but I am on a tangent right now because this top cube, because there's two cubes in here, this one's sitting on top. I went about halfway to this ice cube on top. Now, I know if I pour my liquor until the very top cube is barely submerged, it's barely, there's a barely a little layer of liquid on top of this cube, if they're perfectly stacked, I know that's 8 shots of alcohol. Yeah. So with the 2 ice cubes in here, if I pour until the top one is barely covered, and I do mean barely covered, it's 8 shots of alcohol. Well, when I poured pre-stream, I went halfway to this ice cube. So I'm saying about 6 shots of alcohol. And I'm already down to 3/4 of the way of the cube on the bottom. I have consumed about 3 shots in 30 minutes. Or more. I'm feeling it. I'm starting to feel it. A lot of the pain is also leaving my sensation. I know the pain is still there. I know I'm doing my physical therapy, but just all the physical activity I've been doing has been leaving me. I don't know. I was sore a little while ago. You know what? I'm waffling on too much. I'm not being entertaining, waffling on. Really, I'm not. Alright. So let's get this career going. I like what I like. I got 3 speed cards to increase Gold Cheese speed stat. You know, oh yeah, and I got Super Creek for stamina because I'm gonna need to build stamina, and Super Creek. Excuse me, not really, but Super Creek has a event in her career to give the skill Swinging Maestro. Like, this is an extremely good skill. It's an extremely good skill. It's a advanced version of corner recovery, right? So remember how I said nice nature, right? No, not nice nature. Who has it? who has corner recovery. Oh, King Halo. King Halo can give a skill hint for corner recovery. If she does, that lessens the cost of swinging Maestro to pick up skill point, the skill point cost. So that means these two could have the potential. Well, actually, anybody who gives the skill corner recovery as a skill hint could synergize very well with Super Creek. And I have to specify it's the super rare version of Super Creek. Because there is a normal version of Super Creek. Because if I just go to my cards and... Because I do have normal Super Creek. Let me use the filters real quick. Filter, reset filter, by stamina. So yeah, this is the rare version of Super Creek. And right now I have the... I'm borrowing from a friend. The super rare version of Super Creek, which, like I said, through the career events right here, I could, it's not a guarantee. I have to trigger this final event because have a second helping is an event that's the third step in a chain of events that can happen. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up. I'm going to start my career. Gold She needs a bunch of fans, so I'm going to try to race as much as possible so I could get back to training. Yes, we're training. We're not breeding. Oh, yeah. All right. If you are a fan, I'm trying to remember the name of the band. My brain is being retarded and failing me, or I probably am getting hit by alcohol a bit faster than I thought. But I just remember the name of the band without having to search for it because my fingers were on the keyboard ready to search for it. No, if you remember the Bloodhound Gang, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. If you remember that song, they made another one called Untish, Untish, Untish. And that was kind of going through my head a little while ago. So, we already got first turn, starting our career. We already have a skill hint with Sweep Tosho here. Now, because Sweep Tosho has these skills, I really want to get Trick Front and no, I want Trick Rear. Trick Rear and Murmur would be great to pick up from Sweep Tosho. So that's why I'm going to go and train with Sweep Tosho. I'm going to get a skill hint on turn 1. Let's see what we get. Oh, I also need to train stamina. Trick Rear! What the hell was I saying? So, Trick Rear is... Now, I have to kind of explain some game mechanics because Gold Chip likes to stay at the very back of the race until the end. So, when she's in the rear... And if this skill triggers, right, she's going to increase the fatigue of any other racers that are rushed in front of her. So if Gold She is way in the back, like last place position, and this skill goes off, that means anyone in front of her who's been rushed in the race are going to get... their fatigue is going to be... Well... basically doing fatigue damage. I'm saying damage because it's kind of easy to think of it as like RPG mechanics, right? You attack someone, they lose hit points, right? In this game, this skill, like taking away the fatigue of another racer in the game, means that you're decreasing their stamina. And stamina is very important depending on how long the race is. Like distance wise. So a long distance race, stamina is very important. And you know what? Second turn, we got another skill with Sweep Tosho. I wouldn't mind getting a boost to After School Stroll, or I Can See Right Through You, because those are, or Murmur, because these three skills, Murmur, I Can See Right Through You, and After School Stroll will help Gold Ship. So I'm gonna go ahead and train again with Sweep Tosho. What do we get? After School Stroll, and just one skill hit level, which kind of sucks. And another event with Sweep Tosho. So depending on what you pick, the top or the bottom one, you get two different things. If you pick the bottom one, you lose mood up here. And you kind of don't want to lose mood, because mood affects a lot in the game, in the career mode. But yeah, you want to keep the horse girl you're training, you want to keep her mood as high as possible. All right. Enough of me being weird, but I drank too much, but I don't care. So if you pick the bottom option, I'm trying to remember what skill you pick up. I think you pick up Lone Wolf, and you lose a level of mood if you pick the bottom option. No, it's not Lone Wolf. It's Maverick. Maverick. That's what you pick up. So Maverick is a skill that activates automatically if you meet the conditions. And the only condition is nobody else in the race could have the same race style as you. So that means if you're the only end closer, late surger, pace chaser, front runner, if you're the only horse girl racing with that strategy, that means you will get the benefit of Maverick. You know what? I should probably close the curtain, because that light is shining off my glasses. I should get polarized lenses, to be honest. I can't afford that, though. Anyway, so I'm going to pick the top option, because the top option gives me the skill 777. I think it's 777. And some boosts to my stat. And it does not take away from my mood level. So, you know, back over here on the log on the left hand side, you can see what's basically happened. So speed went up by 5, skill points, I got 10 skill points, and I gain a hint level for lucky 7 because of the decision I picked, the top decision. And my friendship level with Sweep Tosho went up by 5 points. So another skill hint from Sweep Tosho. I'm gonna go ahead and accept this. Like, honestly, I'm kind of surprised I'm getting so many skill hints early game. Because usually what I like, here's my usual opener. Do one train and then do a recreation to increase mood. Now, the reason why you want to increase the mood of your horse girl that you're training is that she receives bonuses the better her mood is. So right now, yeah, I'm pointing at the screen like you guys are seeing the screen, but yeah, I'd have to point this way. Huh. Yeah, I would have to point this way, but I'm pointing the way I'm seeing it. Right? Well, I mean, I could just go ahead and mirror my camera. Should I do that? Nah. I'll leave you guys confused. We going raw here. Baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, shay, shimmy, shimmy, yo. If you haven't heard Old Dirty Bastard's song, Shimmy, that's what I'm singing right now. Baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. Rest in peace, Old Dirty Bastard. You were probably you were a great singer for Wu-Tang Clan. All right, but oh yeah, we're not going to do any training this round. We're going to do a recreation because I want to get Gold Cheese mood up. Now, when you get to great mood, you get better bonuses from training. You get more stats, and when you go to race, you perform better by a small percentile. And I do mean a small percent, like 5%, more or less. or other things. This decision. So I personally like the decision, the fake jumbo shrimp, because of the stats you receive from it. So energy went down by 10, but the power stat went up by 20. So for those of you that don't know the power stat affects how well your horse girl could basically fight through traffic. So Gold Chip here, because she starts at the very back of the race, and then as the race goes on, she moves in front. Power is a bit of an important stat for her. That's why I picked the fake jumbo shrimp. So 20 power from just an event, that's pretty good. Oh, and I got another skill hint, and it's with special week. So I wouldn't mind getting hydrate if I could. Well, actually, no, I can't even get hydrate. I forgot. I'm not doing pace chaser because I'm on Gold Chip. Well, Homestretch Haste is good. Very good, in fact. I think it's a very good skill. There are betters, obviously, but Homestretch Haste is a very good skill if I get it. Wet and rain condition modifier, like I said, as the green skills, as long as you meet that skill activation requirement, it will happen. It will happen. There's no ifs, ands, buts. There's no RNG. It will happen. So if I set Goldchi here to be a late surger in her race style or strategy, this skill will always activate. But if she becomes if I set her to pace chaser or end runner, this skill will not activate. Likewise, wet conditions activates only when the ground is on good, soft, and heavy ground. So basically, wet conditions good, soft, and heavy, right? Good, soft, and heavy. I know I haven't unlocked races yet, but like a soft, if it's raining, the ground is either going to be soft or heavy or during the race, if it's raining, I should say, it's soft or heavy, usually. So again, depending on the time of year you're in, the racetrack conditions will change. In winter, for example, it's possible for the racetrack to have snow on it. So yeah, you could train for snow. And this one doesn't like to bend. This one's inflexible. It's a permanent stiffy. It stays straight up. It doesn't like to bend. This one does. I have some WD-40. Should I? Nah! I'm just being awkward to be awkward. Alright, so that's why with Special Week here, I wouldn't mind wet conditions, rainy days, and Homestretch Haste. Well, actually, I'd rather have Homestretch Haste above everything else, because Outer Swell is for a late surger strategy. I'm not sure if I want to go late surger. I know I'm not going to go pace chaser with my Gold Chip. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to do... as I said, I was building my Gold Chip for PvP. I do not know if I'm going to specialize in medium length races yet. So out of all these skills on the list, the only one I know I absolutely want from Special Week is Homestretch Haste. That's the only skill I absolutely know I want 100%. So I'm weighing right here. I am weighing, should I train my gut skill for the possibility to get Homestretch Haste from Special Week? I'm debating that right now in my mind. I've been debating it since I opened my damn mouth talking about this. Because if I just speak raw stat-wise, where Gold Chip is lacking right now is going to be speed. I know you're like, wait, but speed is like her second highest raw stat. Why are you saying she's lacking in speed? It's because Gold Chip early game, like the race requirements, a lot of them are short range races. So medium length races, right? And because they're medium length races, speed is more, well, the shorter the length of the race, speed is more important than any other stat for the most part. Reason is because a shorter length race course, you do not need as much stamina reserves to run the whole length. Ah, that makes sense, right? As I explained it. But, okay, you know what? If I get homestretch haste, I decided to pull the trigger. I got outer swell. That's not going to help me at all. So that was not a wasted turn. But Goldship is tired. If I do wit training, it's a 10% chance to fail compared to everything else, which is in the 40s. And I will regain some energy. And energy is like think of it as a scale that affects the percentage of training to be successful. The lower your energy, the higher the chance of failure while you pick a training. That's basically the gist of it. And I am gonna do wit training. Hopefully that was it. Oh, and here's a special event with Super Creek. Cheer Her On does get you a skill. I forget what it is. I can look it up, but I kind of forget what it is because I'm like a little derpy derp. Actually, I'm going to look it up real quick. Okay, there we go. Leave it to me to be considerate. That's the event. Okay, so yeah, the top option gives you 1 level of a skill hint for a skill called Deep Breaths. Oh, there you are. God. Forgive me. I need to clip a piece of hangnail. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you little... There you are. So, there's a little piece of hangnail poking up. Come on. I mean, I trimmed it, but I didn't trim it very well. There we go. So the reason why, like, I've had a lot of people say, well, my nails at the very end, they like to split a lot, especially if I do a lot of physical labor. Like, I mean, you could probably kind of tell right here. Yeah. So, uh, that little line right there, that's actually a scar. It's a little trench because I had a nail go in. Yeah, so I have like a little trench under my thumb. That's why that line is right there. But kind of like right here, a piece of my nail just kind of broke off. I should probably trim that, but yeah, I'm all kinds of battered, bruised, beat up, but I keep trucking because in life you've got to choose: are you going to break down or keep moving forward? I'm the type to keep moving forward. That's the kind of type I am. And sometimes I choose to move forward without people. And I know that sounds harsh, right? But I've had to lose a lot of people this year. Actually, past couple of years. And when I mean I had to lose a lot of people, this is probably kind of hit a little too close to home for me, but I basically have no family anymore. I'm all on my own. No family. And I never want to lean on my friends too hard because I am one hell of an artistic mess. I My art is my personal tragedy. I can't even say that with a straight face because it's so freaking ridiculous to me. But true. If I can't laugh at my own tragedy, it'd be a tragedy instead of a comedy. And I'd rather laugh than be sad. But the second option for Super Creek here is to get her a drink, which I'm going to pick. Because the skill Deep Breath is not good for what I plan to build my gold chip to do. So I'd rather grab the top option, get a little stamina recovery, and a little stamina stat, or energy recovery. So gold chip here is complaining, I want to rest. No. Alright, so one thing I haven't really explained is like this little bar underneath the portrait for the support cards. This little bar has been filling up. It started as a blue and now it's like green, and then I'm gonna, but when the bar fills up, that's like the friendship gauge. Once that friendship gauge hits orange, there's a possibility that that character will give you friendship training opportunities. Friendship training gives you big stat bonuses if you do them. Here, I'm gonna do this one too. Oh, I got extra training. I always take the extra training. Oh yeah, this is pre-debut, so there's no races. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. My friendship with Sweep Tosho is now orange. This is the rainbow training event I was talking about. And basically the reason why the values are so low is because the training facility level is level 1 across the board. So it doesn't look impressive. Plus 19 to speed. You know, and I have Super Creek as well as Sweep Tosho. Sweep Tosho giving me the friendship bonus because you see the little rainbow halo around her portrait. But here's a skill I could learn from King Halo. Do I want? You want corner recovery? I would like. If I get corner, but 64% to fail. I don't like that fail rate. Or I could see. This is where I start weighing the risk of certain choices to make in career mode. My energy level is very low. It's not empty, it's low, so I should have a little space between my hands. But it's low, right? Because it's low, I'd rather do a rest or wit training. Because even though wit training has a chance to fail, it's dramatically lower than the rest of the training. Not only that, but if I complete this wit training, I will gain friendship points. Grain. What am I saying grain for? Nay. Horsesounds.mp3 provided by Devilkit. Anyway, so the failure rate is remarkably lower, but if I succeed, I gain friendship points with nice nature as well as Fujin Inez? Inez Fujin? Which one comes first? Inez Fujin. So I'll get friendship points with both of them. Which, remember, once you get that friendship level to orange, you can get rainbow training. Rainbow training gives massive stat boost. So imagine, because I have a total of 6 support cards, right? Imagine having one of these trainings with 3 or 4 or 5 support cards with rainbow. It is a massive stat boost if you could get that to happen. This game is RNG-ish. Which I could kind of forgive it for, because I kind of like roguelites. I kind of like the RNG nature, to be honest. But it sucks when you plan, I want to do this, and all the RNG makes you go that way. And you're like, well, gee, RNG, thank you. I should just bend over and present thy cheeks. Alright, so, like I said, I'm weighing the decision making right now. I don't mind getting more wit, to be honest, as a stat as well. Well, especially in like the first year of your career, or before the first summer training, I should say. I'll get to speaking now. I'm gonna pick the wit. It was a success, so great. It can't fall behind the time, so we're gonna take the extra training. Yep, I'm gonna do wit again, and we failed this time, but we still got some energy back, and we didn't get a negative effect. I am gonna go ahead and do a 1 turn of recreation. Mood went up to great, got 10 energy points, and we got an extra visit for, or not an extra visit, an extra event. I'm not going to blame the booze. I wanted to say event, but I said visit. Why did I say visit? Brain, are you non-compliant? And Brain, do not blame the alcohol. We can handle it. So, I like picking all night stakeout with Gold Chi on this. Oh, I picked the bottom option. Well, that's more speed. That's fine. Oh, so the Killer Appetite event with Gold Chip. This is an event that could potentially restore her. Well, it does restore her energy. The amount of energy you get, though, depends on which option. The top option, the special is just enough, is the safe option. Meaning that you restore 10 energy. I forget what stat you get on top of that. Like you get +5 to another stat, but you get 10 energy and you get +5 to another stat, right? The bottom option is +30 to energy, which is massive because that's a whole training and then some. But you have the low chance to get a negative effect called slow metabolism. When you're under the actually you also lose 5 speed as a stat. So there's a risk reward with the bottom option, but to me, I like the bottom option. And we did not get the negative effect. We got 30 energy. Oh, I mean, we have to do a mandatory race because this is our pre-opening race. So is there any skills I want to get? You know, I want to get more skill hit levels before I buy my first skill, to be honest. Alright, let me go. Alright. And I want to watch this race. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is go... No, I got a towel right here. I could clean my glasses right here while we watch the race. So, this is the debut race for Gold Chip. And like I said, I already forgot. Did I say I was going to do a PvP or a legacy run? So she's the first one. Alright. Boop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo. Oh no. Oh no for me, not for you guys. Like everything on my desktop kind of like disappeared for a moment. Because I was hovering over the revealed desktop. Like on the Windows bar. Yeah, I'm #1 favorite. So the little triangles, dashes, circle, double circle, that's like an indication of how good your horse girl stats are for the race. So, if you have nothing but dashes all the way across, that means your statistics are too low. And like I said, Gold Chip is an end closer, so she hangs out at the very back of the race pack. That's her race style. And then when the race starts, getting closer to the end, she starts moving up. So that's her race style. So that's why she's not all the way in the front, but She's doing very well. She's like in the middle of the pack right now, which is a strong position for her. Pokey. So, like I said, we're just gonna watch. I'm gonna enjoy a little bit of Pokey. So this is Gold Ship's special skill, Warning Shot. Yeah, my gold ship is still a 2-star. She's not a 3-star. And so basically when Gold Ship's skill activates, she starts accelerating faster and faster. And her skill activates at like the middle point of the race, roughly. So after the middle point of the race, she starts moving up to the front. So right now she's first. So as I was explaining it, you saw in real time, she moved up. If you're watching my stream, watching what's happening, I mean, for all I know, you have me minimized and you're just watching me rant or hearing me rant. So, like, this was a no issue. Gold Ship obviously won first, but I just have to kind of I kind of like explaining how the game works. Could I just sit here and just speed run all my decisions and not explain a damn thing? Sure, I could. But I actually like explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, even though it's probably a recap for most people. But, you know, it's also a little window into my mind. Oh, yeah. Into my mind. A little window. I mean, it's all forehead. Hey, if you want to rent this forehead, let me know. Huh? I'll write anything you want. It's prime real estate. Think about it. No! At jail. Alright, well, now that, well, I mean, I don't think anyone watching me has... Oh, now I could look at races, so... but everybody's an ad jail who doesn't who's not a prime or a sub. But anyway, I always compete in G1 races. So, but Gold Ship does not have the aptitude for miles, so she's gonna fail that. Crapola. I feel like having a snack, but I don't have any snacks. Says the guy who has a package of Poke right here. I meant other snacks. The kind of snack I'm feeling right now is like a chicken, like 3 chicken strips and a small handful of fries. That's what I'm feeling like right now. Or like a mini slider. Oh, that would hit the spot right now. Ooh. Wee! All right, hear me out. A mini barbecue pork slider with coleslaw, a pickle, maybe a few pickles. You know what I'm talking about. And the bun is variable. Either a Hawaiian bun, pretzel bun. Oh, pretzel bun? Like a mini slider pretzel bun. A little bit of pulled pork on that. Barbecue pulled pork. Oh. Ayo. Low key. I know the ad break's over, but I was talking about grabbing a snack other than Pokey. And mini barbecue pork sliders sound like the best right now. With, and I have to be very specific, enough fries to barely top over this whiskey glass. So not too many fries, like a handful of fries basically. But steak cut, because I'm a huge fan of steak cut fries. And I'm going to sound a little fancy with my French fries right now. You get duck fat. You get a skillet. Especially if it's cast iron. You get a cast iron skillet, you get some duck fat. You get steak cut French fries. Steak cut. Not that little shoestring bullshit you get at fast food places. No, you want some hearty steak cut French fries. You get a little bit of duck fat right in that cast iron skillet. You lay those steak cut fries. You crisp them the hell up. Oh. And then, because these are fancy French fries, I don't know if people are going to say, really, Kit? You like this? Yeah, I do. I guess I got a story about that, but after I'm done explaining. So after you get these steak cut fries that have been fried in duck fat on a premium cast iron skillet, you hit them with a little bit of sea salt, which is the same thing as being on the pretzel bun, but yeah. And then, two choices, depending on what you could find. Truffle oil or shaved truffle itself. I'm not joking. I don't joke about that. And I still curse my friend for spoiling me like this. And then you could get a tiny bit of like dried chives. Just a little bit of dried chive on top of that. Oh, it is so good. And then, if you like a little bit of cheese on top of your fries, you can add a little bit of dry Parmesan. The reason why dry Parmesan, well, actually, let me rephrase. You use dry Parmesan if you use truffle oil, because then the slightly oiled fries will, the dry Parmesan will stick to the fries. If you do not use truffle oil, and instead you use truffle shavings and chives, actually add some like fresh Parmesan. And I really do mean fresh Parmesan, like the kind where it doesn't crumble at all. It's so fresh, it still has a majority of like the milk fat content in it. Like getting Parmesan like that is actually really rare, because most people know it as a dry hard cheese, not as a stringy cheese like mozzarella. Like everybody knows mozzarella is a stringy cheese, but Parmesan can be a stringy cheese. But a lot of people are used to the dry Parmesan that you could grate and put over your pasta and whatnot, right? Dry Parmesan is great if you're putting it on a sauce, because you don't really need the reinforcement of like moisture, like Parmesan, like cheese with moisture in it. So this is why if you have Parmesan that's high moisture, you could use dry truffle shavings and dry chive. Just make sure you do a little sprinkling. Well, I mean, you can't crumble it like dry Parmesan, unfortunately, but put some Parmesan, let it melt on top of, like, especially if you do it in the skillet. Put some Parmesan on there, and then put your little fixings on top so it'll stick to the cheese, that'll stick to the French fry. So now going back to why I enjoy this, my friend who graduated from culinary school decided to spoil me. They decided, okay, she decided, you like burgers and fries, I'm going to give you the best damn burger and fries you're ever going to have, and you're going to regret everything else. She succeeded. And I hate it. I hate it. You want to know why? You want to know why I hate it? I have to go to some place. I mean, given what the prices of like fast food is nowadays, I actually don't mind. But back when she made this luxurious burger and fries for me, it would have ended up being retail about $15 to $20 for the fries and the burger. And for comparative sake, back then when I ate this meal, a cheap burger and fry combo was like $5. So this meal she made for me was 3 to 4 times more expensive. Very luxurious and very tasty. You know, and that's why I don't mind like going to The Habit, Red Robin, somewhere like that, or very hole in the wall places, like hole in the wall burger joints that really, and I mean, they like make their own buns every day. They don't ship them in from a bakery, or they don't buy off the shelf. They make their own buns, and as soon as they sell out of buns, we have an alternative, or you cannot have your burger. Those are the places I'm talking about. Dear God, I will go to those places for a $15 burger, $20 burger, $25 burger, and fries. I've been spoiled and I hate it because I cannot enjoy a very shitty, compressed, squished in the wax paper fast food burger anymore. I hate being spoiled because then I want to maintain that level of being spoiled after I experience something good. However, there is one thing to be said about a greasy spoon truck stop. Oh yeah, that greasy spoon truck stop. You know what? I'm talking about food now instead of playing the game. Let's pick something to do before I keep ranting. All right, I'm gonna train stamina this turn. So, the greasy truck food stops. I mean, greasy spoon. The one thing I will always love at every single greasy spoon truck stop across the United States of America is either biscuits and gravy, chip beef and gravy, or chip beef and biscuit. I will order that no matter what at every greasy spoon truck stop across the United States of America with a black coffee. And yes, the black coffee removes the greasy feeling around your mouth. Alright, gold ship, training. We'll go for speed. So, that's my little food rant tirade, I guess. There's going to be more. There's probably going to be more. I'm going to train guts, and then I think I'm going to do a hard rest because energy is low enough. Oh, get a drink and rally for that decision, because that's a stamina boost, and we're going to do a hard rest instead of training wit. Oh, I only got 30 energy, but there's a rainbow training potential. I'm gonna take it. I should really start training stamina a little bit though. Okay, no, I need to. Oh, facility leveled up. Oh, mood went. Oh, but it was already great in the first place. But okay, so I can't do the Hanshin juvenile fillies or the Asahi High Futuritai stakes. Yeah, it's Futuritai, not T Tai, because there's a TY at the end, not a TI. So the Asahi High Futuritai series or stakes, not series, stakes. I can't do that because Gold Shi does not have the track aptitude for mile length races, unfortunately. So I'm gonna actually skip that, but I will do the Erica show. Wait, do I want to do the Erica show? I want to. If I'm gonna do a race, I'd rather do a G2 race if I can't do a G3. There's no G2 races for medium length, is there? Oh, this is annoying. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna schedule this and then just cancel it. Oh, wait, but Sapporo, but that's an OP race. Oh, so if you're new to like Uma Musume, I need more fans. Okay, if I need more fans to compete in the G2. Oh, yeah, I do need more fans to compete in G2 races. All right, so next week, is there a G3? Actually, is there a medium length race that's G3 then? Because it's quite a bit of ways out for my next mandatory race. So I'm looking for a G3 rank race right now. That's a medium length or... That's a G2, but those sprint a mile. Yeah, I do not want to do a pre-op race. Okay, you know what? This is the next one. The Kyoto Junior Stakes is the next closest one. So I'm going to go ahead and train with Fujin Ines. All right, Fujin Ines, or Ines Fujin, has a very great skill called Playtime's Over. Oh, no. There we go. Clicked on the right things. So Playtime's Over. This is a very strong skill if you could get it to activate. So thank you, Train. Thank you for coming by. You have to come and go. I understand, Train. So basically, Playtime's Over. Velocity is like acceleration. This is like one of those things. Like, this skill increases the rate you accelerate to your top speed. So if you have a very high top speed but a low power rating, it's going to take you forever to reach top speed, which isn't bad in a long distance race, to be honest. But for shorter distance races, you kind of want high power, well, high speed and high power. So your power, when the horse girl you're training like is like, all right, this is like the final stretch of the race, we're gonna go full bore, like we're going full all out, right? Then that's when you kind of want power stat, because the power will help you accelerate your top speed faster, as well as navigate through pack traffic. But if you can't get past pack traffic, it doesn't matter how much power you have if you can't reach your top speed, because you're boxed in, because you have a bunch of other horse girls around you. But this skill is worth having by itself, which is why I have, even though I have just a basic Ines Fujin, that's why I have her in my support deck. So like I prefer to have her with front runners, like when I'm playing front runners, but like Slipstream wouldn't be that bad for Gold Ship as well. So like Slipstream and Playtime's Over are two very good skills to have. With Playtime's Over, if you have another horse girl behind you, right? So you're running along and you have a horse girl behind you for 3 seconds. It has to be 3 seconds. This skill has a chance to activate. And what happens is when this skill activates, it artificially increases how fast you get to your top speed by a huge margin. The Japanese player base assumes and guesses that when that skill activates, playtime's over. When that skill activates, it's the equivalent of adding 500 raw power stat to your horse girl in the race. Think of it, man. It's like adding 500 horsepower to your deep thrust with your girl. Or man. I'm not judging. Or, I mean, I'm not going to say what you're thrusting with. I mean, there's plenty of implements, ladies, lesbians. If you're not looking at the camera right now, probably should. How much power? All right. God, I'm terrible. No apologies. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for the train because I really would like to get. So we learned Slipstream. We didn't learn. We didn't learn. I know my brain is sputtering right now, which is why I'm. Playtime's over. We didn't learn that skill, but we did learn Slipstream. I wanted to learn Slipstream. Oh, but there's another skill hit with Ines Fujin, but I can't because I have it. My failure rate is like 99%. I have to do a hard rest. I have to do a hard rest right now to get back energy so I could potentially train. Oh, 70 energy? Heck yeah. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and train the wit because Ines Fujin is about to become gold on, or orange on trust. There we go. I have a second friend in my support deck that could activate a Rainbow Train event. Yeah. I think that's the correct way to say it. I don't know. Oh, and we got Rainbow Training, and it's with Ines Fujin. So we're going to go ahead and just train Guts. And keep in mind, this is just Ines Fujin. It's not stacked. Like, actually, this would be better than training Guts right now. Like this. And here's the reasons why. I get a total of 32 stat. 24 to stamina, 8 to Guts, and I get 4 skill points. If I train with Ines Fujin, which is by herself, just by herself, I'm going to get a total of 28 stat. 13 to Guts, 7 to power, 8 to speed. Which is less than this training. I should point that way. I keep forgetting. Because from my visual point of view, I go like that. Because my monitor is in this direction. However, your point of view, the viewer, I have to point this way. I really probably should just flip my camera around. That's a future me problem. So I obviously, even though this Guts has a Rainbow Training on it, which is, you know, like almost double the effectiveness, only Ines Fujin is here. Whereas the stamina one right here, I have 3 other support characters on it that will give me more stat compared to Ines Fujin. And I did say I need more stamina because I have to compete in longer distance races with Gold Ship. So I'm gonna go with the stamina train. So yeah, as I go through this career, I'm gonna explain my thought processes and why I choose certain things. And we have a scheduled race. We're gonna do the scheduled race. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit view results on this one and go straight to the end. So we finished in first place. Good. But yeah, it's, I actually want something to eat now. After talking about sliders and hamburgers and French fries, That's what I want right now. Like, ugh. And the whole reason why I started talking about it is I hung out with my friend last night. He's I was doing a whole bunch of things, right? And I was in the Nard. I finally came back to this story an hour later. But no, like I was in the Nard. I was hitting my friend up, like, hey, I'm in the Nard. Do you want to meet up like in the evening or something? And then he calls me out of the blue and was like, hey, I'm not feeling too good. Can you take me grocery shopping for me so I could go grocery shopping for my family? And it was like it was almost divine. It was almost preordained. It was almost fate because my car was empty because to like yesterday specifically, I was like, all right, you know what? Today I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get all this recycling that is in the old location I used to live at. I'm gonna go ahead and take it to the recycling center, and after that, I was gonna go ahead and pack it with as much of the belongings I still have there. Well, my friend called me, said, hey, could you take me grocery shopping? And he caught me right before I started putting stuff in my car to bring home to bring to my emergency housing, right? And it was great for him. It was great timing, just absolutely peak perfect. Because then I was like, hey, oh, you know what? Give me a few minutes. Let me see if I can catch my cat. Yeah, getting back to that. My cat was being a total cunt. I could say it now. I've been streaming long enough. And it'd be long enough on the VOD where I could say cunt. My cat was just straight being a cunt. I didn't want to. She didn't want to come home on Wednesday, or Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday. Thursday, my mistake. On Thursday, she didn't want to come home. I was doing more stuff at the old place I used to live at, and I had to bring my cat with me because my room was being inspected and maintained. So I couldn't have my cat in my dwelling. So I took her with me, and I just like let her out. I was like, hey, this is the place we used to live at. Here's your family and the cat colony you're a part of. And when it was time to go home, 8 o'clock at night, try to catch her, she was having none of it. She was having none of it. I even took out her little cat food with a little tin. I was like pulling on the tab to make like a little clink 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 sound. She didn't want to go. She was being a straight cunt. So yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm not like I tried collecting my cat, but my cat must have effed off somewhere. She didn't care. Or she had something to eat because there are people who leave food out for the cat colony, right? So she probably had something to eat, and she didn't want to come with me at like 6. That was about 6:30 when my friend called me, and that's when I was back at my old dwelling to put stuff on. But like I said, when he called, there was like nothing. I had nothing in my car. I'm like, yeah, I could take you grocery shopping for you and your family, so you could pick up food for you and your family. So, I failed. Damn. Okay, repairs take priority. Okay, and then we're gonna go race. So I went, picked him up, and basically, he was like, "Hey, do you want dinner?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I could do dinner." I really needed to eat something because yesterday I was active from 3:30 in the morning all the way until almost midnight yesterday. Yeah, I think when I finally looked at the clock and climbed into bed, it was like 11:30 at night. So yeah, I had a very long day yesterday, and I'm very worn out because of it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be sitting on my ass and streaming today. I need my body to recover. I hurt everywhere, to an extent. So that's why I'm streaming. But as as I said, my friend, he made dinner, and he made hamburgers and animal style fries, like basically In and Out, right? And I'm like, hell yeah. I even asked him, can I make a double? So I had a double with raw onion, a little bit of mayo, 2 slices of cheese, because if you go double patty, you need 2 slices of cheese. And I didn't get a whole lot of animal fries, compared to how much he made. But I got almost the perfect amount that I could handle, like eat. And when I got to like the end of eating, my stomach was like, no more, no mas, no mas, quit, yamate kudasai, as as tentacle victims like to say in very cultured content. That's what my stomach was saying to me, and I had a feast last night, right? I had a calorie dump. I had a double, like a double cheeseburger, in and out animal style fries. And I has had a little bit of onion left. Like, I mean, a little bit of onion left. Like it would not even fill like the whole palm of my hand, laying flat. I just of raw and grilled onion. That's all I had left. I'm like, you know what? I could stomach that. I could eat that. I was like chomp 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 in my mouth, try to swallow, and bleh. Yeah, I ate a lot, and it was good. I needed that calorie dump. I don't care. Well, I mean, I think the only thing that could have made it better was like bacon, but that's me. All right, so we got first place in the Hopeful Stakes. Part of me is like, go pop something in the microwave. Okay, let's figure that out together because I want the energy. All right, I want to concentrate on getting friendship bond level my friendship bonds up. So I'm gonna go. Well, I don't think I got the event for Nice Nature, but I would like to get Super Creek up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Guts training right here. Oh, Guts training went up to level 2. Good. All right. I could earn a skill from Wit training, and yeah, I'm gonna do that because that's Super Creek. Homestretch haste. Yes, I want that. All right. So that was just a random event that gave us a little bit of statistics. I would like to do this one because that's a total of 2 people to get my friendship up with, but I don't know if I'm able to get these King Halo and Super Creek. I don't know if I'm going to get them to orange level before summer training session. So I'm going to just go with the Wit training and try to get Super Creek to orange on my friendship gauge. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's tempting. Oh, that's very tempting. Because that's some friendship for Etsuko. But I could get orange. I'm going to grab the 100% orange choice with Nice Nature right there. All right. What race do I want to compete in next? Okay, the Satsuki Show we're going to do. I can't do any mile length races, so it's going to be between the Tokyo Yoshun and the Japanese Oaks. I'm gonna go for the, oh boy. Oh, I'm just gonna schedule this week, and I'm gonna see between which of the 2 races, if the prediction calculator tells me, oh, I'm better at this race than the other race. So when we get there, I'll explain that. But yeah, Hayaku. If you don't know what Hayaku means, it means like faster. It's different. It's different from the word nigeru yo or nigeru. Like saying nigeru
is like run. Like you're telling someone to run. And that's like an urgency kind of expression. So like run for your life, run away from danger. So like when you say nigeru, it's like well, you could say like just nigeru itself is like run, just like run because it's dangerous or something's approaching. You're just it's like that's literally what it says, like run. But it's like like the word like the word itself is like the urgency to move would be the best way to describe it in context, right? Of how you should use it. You know, so like if you want your friend to move, you wouldn't say nigeru ne. You wouldn't say anything like that to like tell some. Well, you could, but if you were telling your friend just like move a few steps or politely move, you wouldn't say like you wouldn't use nigeru, right? Like I said, you use nigeru when you want someone to move with urgency because they're in danger, or you just want them to like. It's like basically with like urgency, with haste, is like the great way to say it. Or like if you combine it with like habonai, right? If you say habonai like habonai nigeru or nigeru habonai, like it's basically like saying danger, run danger, right? Depending on where you place the wording, right? So when you say it like that, it's like you're telling someone specifically to run fast, run away at top speed because there's danger, right? Because you're using habonai. You know, but you could use habonai by itself as a warning as well, because if you just say like habonai by itself, it's like look out, heads up. I'm using American idiom or American English idioms here, but it's like saying heads up, look out, head on a swivel, right? That's basically it. All right. Okay, this is the Satsuki show, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let this race play out while I talk. But like I said, like using the word nigeru is like if you say like nigeru yo, like yo, or nigeru des, like kind of like that is kind of like saying I run, or if you're saying it's like a small group of friends, like let's run. But if you say mine, because mine is like just is literally translates to everyone, so that means you're addressing everyone who could hear you. If you say mine, so if you say mine negeru, you're telling everybody around you that could hear you, run. Yeah, a little bit of sentence structure of the Japanese language with me. I mean, I'm remembering because I was telling my friend that I got groceries with. I was also telling him about speaking in German. Like you could say los, L-O-S, you say los in German, and that means go. Like it means go, literally, like just los by itself. But if you say it like los, with a little bit of urgency, like go, right? That's how it would literally translate to the American English. Other things you could say in German is schnell. So schnell is different from los in a significant way. Schnell is more like rapidly move or move very quickly. That's like the best way I could kind of convey that to American English. People who understand American English. If you like say schnell man, that'd be like move it man, like with urgency, with gusto in your voice. It's not exactly polite. So like if your friend's being like, oh, I don't know what I want to order, and you just snap at your friend, Schnellmann, you're telling him like, hurry up, like pick, stop wondering what to order from the menu, right? So like I said, Schnell has a bit more urgency, a bit more speed. Like, and when I say speed, I mean like You're driving in a car speed. You're moving fast. You're flying. You know, that's what schnell means. So, another thing you could use, but it's way more aggressive. And when I say aggressive, it's like, it's aggressive in the sense that you're on the attack. Like, that's how you should frame it if you're an English speaker. Is that it's just, you're on the attack, and that's weiter. Weiter is like, if you say weiter los, it's like, that's like pretty much saying go on the attack or assault that or aggressively move there, right? That's, it's not an exact, but it's like the expression. I just got drop kicked by Gold Chip. I love that animation. So when you say like weiter los, it's like I said, it's aggressive, like physically aggressive, like almost moving like you have the intent to harm someone. You know, that's the harshest way that expression could be taken as, obviously. So I'm a little bit of a fan of saying weiter instead of schnell or los, because I'm the kind of person, when things got to get done and they have to be done, you do it without remorse. You just do it. No remorse, no apologies. You just do it because it's something that has to get done. There could be apologies later. You know, like, let's say, for example, like, I'm using this as an example, right? Is you see danger coming at your friend or a loved one or something like that. You see imminent danger that would potentially, I said like potato, but potentially it could end your friend or loved one's life, right? That's the kind of intent I have when I make certain decisions, is I have to decide. And I'm the kind of stupid person that would grab my loved one and then roll towards the danger, so I get hit by truck kun. So I'm the one ran over. That's the kind of person I am. And unfortunately for me, when I do these things, some people don't even know I've done them. That I've protected him from something even more dangerous. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course, but physically I've done that as well. And since the bottle is done, it's time for me to give a rating on this Ellington Canadian whiskey. 8 years aged. Damn, this was good. I mean, look. So, 40% alcohol by volume. That means it's 80 proof. This is 80 proof whiskey. That's right, I'm an 80 proof or higher drinker. 60 proof is acceptable sometimes. But I prefer my 80 proof. I prefer my high alcohol content beverages. And because of that, I generally hate most beers because it tastes like piss water. Now, there's someone out there saying, oh, have you had 100% alcohol? Yes, and it has fucked me up fabulously. But this, Ellington Reserve, since I finished the bottle, I started this bottle 2 months ago, roughly. So the past 2 months, it's taken me that time to drink this entire bottle. And this bottle is 750 milliliter, I believe. 750 milliliter. Right there. So it's not even a full liter of alcohol. It tastes very good. It is smooth. It's not an ungodly burn. It's And what I mean like an ungodly burn, like I said, I've had 100 proof alcohol. I've had straight up moonshine. It's just, moonshine is just harsh. The way this has been distilled, refined, single pot still, right? Yeah, single pot distilled, as on the label. Like, whatever mixture of rye grain and everything to make this Canadian whiskey, this Ellington Reserve Canadian whiskey, I approve. 100% I approve. This was very good. It was very smooth. It was not harsh. I mean, at the very start of the stream, I poured whatever was left and had about 6 shots in this glass. It was... And you know what? I've had alcohols that were less alcohol by volume, like 60 proof, 30 proof, that felt like drinking thumbtacks down your throat. Night Train, I'm looking at you. I will never drink Night Train ever again. One time was good enough. That thing, Night Train, is like drinking cough syrup with cactus needles in it. That's the sensation drinking Night Train gives me. I'll never drink Night Train ever again. I don't even know if they're still in business, to be honest, with the kind of slop they make. But it's cheap alcohol, so probably people drink it anyway because it's cheap. I'm a little bit more refined. Not by much, just a little bit more refined. I like my alcohol not to feel like I'm going to go ahead and shit nails later. So, the Ellington Canadian whiskey gives an absolute rating of would drink again out of 10. Now, with that said, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna drink next. Actually, I already know what I'm gonna drink next. The next time there's an ad break, I'm gonna go get it. And I will introduce it to everyone after the ad break. Alright, but that was a Satsuki Shodan. We were first place on that. And moving along. Alright, like I said, I want to work on friendship. Who do I got? I got more friendship with Super Creek than King Halo, so I'm going to go with Speed for this turn. Actually, I should have checked if there was any races I could participate. Oh, so this decision. All right, so this decision, the first part of Premeditated Mischief with Sweep Tosho earlier. I picked the top option, Scoozy, which gave me. Let me just go over here. Oh, I didn't. I can't even look at it. But wait. But I could look at Sweep Tosho's card. So the first career event, Premeditated Mischief. Lone Wolf. Well, wait, no, not premeditated. I'm sorry. The very first event in this chain is let me close that. Is Some Very Green Friends. That's the first step in the chain of events with Sweep Tosho. So I was saying that you could get Lucky 7 or Maverick depending on which of the two choices you make. If you pick the bottom choice, you get Maverick, but you also lose a level of your mood. If you pick the top option, you get Lucky 7 and some minor stat boosts. And the first time this chain event popped off, I went ahead. I chose it. None of you commented. I chose to get Lucky 7. So now the second event in this chain is Premeditated Mischief, which we're going to select now. So the top option gives you Level Headed, which is a skill for End Closer. This is actually kind of a skill I want. because Gold Ship is an end closer. That's her race style. If you pick the bottom option, you get Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf is actually pretty powerful because most racers and other horse girls in career mode will not have Lone Wolf. But in PvP, like I said, I'm building this Gold Ship for PvP. So I'm torn between these two skills right now. Do I pick up Lone Wolf just to deny my opponent from having access to Lone Wolf? And if my opponent does not have Lone Wolf, it's a benefit for me. Do I pick that? And leave it as a gamble in PvP? Or do I pick Level-Headed? Which, because I'm keeping my Gold Ship and an end closer, do I pick Level-Headed? Because that's gonna activate, I'm torn between picking these two skills. So that's the choices I have. And it depends if I pick the top or the bottom option. If I pick the top option, I get Level-Headed. If I pick the bottom option, I get Lone Wolf. And like I said, right now, I'm taking the decisions that's going to build this Gold Ship to be PvP focused. Both skills are useful in PvP. If I pick up Lone Wolf, I deny everybody else in the race. I deny them from activating Lone Wolf. If there's nobody else with Lone Wolf, then my Gold Ship will activate Lone Wolf. But like I said, it's an either or. I pick it up, I immediately deny my opponent's ability to use the benefits of Lone Wolf. But if my opponent, or any opponents actually, in PvP have Lone Wolf, I can't activate it for myself. So that's why it's a little bit of right? So da 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 da. So that's why I am trying to decide, what do I really want to do. Now I'm thinking of getting the top option only because I kind of still am going to need stamina, and that top option is a stamina restoring skill between the two. Because let me just click on Sweep Tosho, career events, this is a blue tag skill. Like the icon is blue. That means it restores stamina, right? But the way ahead has to be filled with traffic, which is actually okay with an end closer because I'm probably going to have traffic in front of me, right? Yeah, I'm going to pick the top option. So speed went up by 10, got 20 skill points. And I got, Sweep Tosho I already have maxed out friendship with. Do I have a race coming up soon? Next turn. So I'm going to risk it to get a skill with Super Creek. If I could get another level of Homestretch Haste, that would be phenomenal. But getting wet conditions and or rainy days would not be bad either. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that I pick up something. Well, first the training has to succeed. Then second, I got the hint for Homestretch Haste. All right, now I have a scheduled race to attend. Actually, prediction. So I don't have enough. My guts is not great for this course, but It's the same. I have the same chances for both of these. All right, but between the Tokyo Yoshun and the Japanese Oaks, I have a decision. It depends on the sparks I have available. So this is a little bit of an advanced explanation here. So depending on the white sparks of the legacies I used for inspiration, reading, I would prefer one race over the other. So on this first legacy here, which is Maruzensky, like Maruzensky is the direct, and then there's two others, which were essentially, you could think of them as parent and then grandparents, right? So with Maruzensky's legacy being a quote-unquote parent as inspiration, and then we have Silent Suzuka and Symboli Rudolph as the grandparents. So in this first inspiration set, I like thinking of it as a set, parent, grandparents. None of them have the white spark for the Japanese Oaks or the Tokyo Yushun. And because they don't have it, I'm going to look at the second legacy inspiration. So the first one, well, it's Symboli Rudolph, but Symboli Rudolph has no white sparks for the Tokyo Yushun or the Japanese Oaks. But the grandparents, once again, there is no inspiration that could activate from the Tokyo Yushun or the Japanese Oaks. Kind of a bummer. However, I still want Goldship to run in either or. The reason being is because Goldship herself, if she's good enough to be to select as a legacy option to inspire other horse girls after the end of the career run, she could end up with a white spark inspiration for the Japanese Oaks or the Tokyo Yushun. I'm going to default to the Tokyo Yushun on the sheer fact that it gives more fans if you win in like the top 5. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna watch this race in its entirety. Wow. I was just stepping on a microphone cable or headset cable or headphones. These are pure headphones. I have a separate microphone now, which captures my beautiful voice and the range of dulcet tones to drive you up the wall. Or maybe I could go ahead and get low for you. Yeah. Oh, staged awkwardness is staged. So vodka's number 3 favorite. Special week is number 2. Okay, so I'm number 1. Yeah, okay. Goldship is number 1. So I should. It's not a guarantee, but I should have no problem losing this race. So the reason why I'm observing this race is I want to see if I have enough stamina, because I'm getting to the point in the career where I need to build stamina because I lack stamina restoring skills. So, like I said, Goldship's race strategy is an end closer. So she hangs out at the back of the race pack until like the middle, and then she starts moving forward towards the front of the race. So what I'm looking for is to see if Goldship starts, running out of stamina or guts or wit. It's to see if she's pacing herself wrongly to win races. So I'm observing, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I'm actually observing how she's racing right now. And right now, she's performing as expected. and I have no real complaints, but I don't like how she has that much traffic in front of her. So there's her unique skill, Warning Shot. She's going to start increasing velocity, getting to her top speed, but I don't like how she's surrounded right now. And you know, I probably should have bought some skills. Like, yeah, Gold Ship is not breaking out of the rear of the pack. That's bad. So I think I need to pick up a few skills that mitigate traveling through pack traffic. Yeah, still 11th place. No other skills. Yeah, she probably doesn't have enough speed for the final. So this is the final spurt, the final straightaway. So she was in 8th place before it. Yeah, she's not going to win. So I'm observing Gold Ship herself. Well, she's now out of camera, but as you could see, Gold Ship just did not have, yeah. She did not have enough speed. She did not have enough, yeah, I think it's speed. Speed and power. Those two things she's lacking right now, so I should probably pick up skills that focus on speed and power. Not velocity. Velocity is the rate of acceleration. So let's see what the trainer, low guts. Okay, that does make sense. Like I was thinking speed, strength, or speed, power, and then maybe guts, but the trainer says guts. So yep, you did great. Oh, 3-minute ad break. I said I was gonna go. I forgot what I was gonna do when the ad break started, but there's an ad break starting. I will be back. I probably should have saved that race for the 3-minute ad break, huh? Let you guys watch it while I step away. Admire the cheap background. I mean, we got an original SNES cartridge of Ogre Battle and the instruction manual. But this instruction manual has been battered and taped on the outside because I read this instruction manual back and forth so many times. Now, maybe I should just move this forward so it can actually be seen. So that's the graphic card I have in my computer. Might as well use the box for something, right? Ooh. Okay, I definitely drank too much. I am leaning left and right so easily. And then finally, we have a Japanese style bomber jacket. Now, well, depending, like if you have a sports team or a sports team logo, it would be called like a sports team jacket. But this general style right here is generally called a bomber jacket in Japan. In America, you may also call this like a jock jacket. Not exactly a varsity jacket, but it's a similar style in America. But in Japan, they usually call it like a bomber jacket. Like this style. So I enjoy tigers. Tigers are the best animal in the damn world. If I could own a tiger, if I could afford to have a tiger sanctuary, I would. Anyway, I think I'm gonna. Oh no, that's what I was gonna grab. I remember what I was gonna grab. My new drink. Da, 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 da. Come here, my new drink. Let me see. Oh. There we go. There we go. And I need to grab this. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
right, my lovely audience. Oh, the outbreak finished. Everybody's returned. Well, embarrassingly, I need to step outside and go to my car very quick and get something. Because the drink I have to replace the Canadian whiskey I gave a review of requires a small touch of honey to complete. Now, to compensate, I present to you my cat. Okay, then I could just get the camera, move it forward. There, I give you guys cat. My cat will keep you company. Right, you want it? So hopefully my cat will keep you all amused for the few minutes I have to step out to my car and get something. Be right back. Car keys. Car keys. Got. Oh. Room key. I cannot leave without the room key or else I will be locked out. Room key. Woo! Alright. Boy! Aw, Cat! Cat, I left you one job. Entertain my audience. Please, Cat. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? Kitty, how about some treats, Kitty? How about some treats? You want some treats, Kitty? I know, I'm bribing my cat to stay here to entertain everyone. Alright, Kitty. Here you go. I'm not going to be stingy. You deserve it for entertaining everybody watching my stream right now. So, there. A total of 4 treats for you. And now I hide it again. Alright. Be back, stream. I gotta get something on my car. Oh, where's my car key? There's my Okay, I'm back. All right, everybody. Oh, deadbolt locked. So my cat did not do her job. She abandoned her post. She was on the seat having little snackos. So, on my way out to my car, one of my neighbors spotted me, and she was very nice enough to give me cat food for my cat. She says she has 3 more of these sitting somewhere, but you know, oh, Yonin, you come back, Scratchy, Scratchy cat, Scratchies, Yonin. You know, I would give her a can of cat food right now, but she still has some fresh chicken in her little cat food bowl. So until she's done having that, I'm not giving her any more food because she has food. So, all right, that's my wallet. That's my car keys. They're there. Oh. So, why did I have to go to my car? Be right back. So, terrible streamer walks away from stream, not entertaining the people that are watching right now. That's how terrible I am. Oh, Devil, are you a noob at streaming? Nah, I'm just a lazy streamer. Let's see. So, let me actually fix my camera because I did bring my camera forward. So everyone could see my cat. Oh, you. Yeah, she was sleeping for a long time today. So let me just put everything back in frame. Let me switch over to my OBS because, oh yeah, tilt the camera back up, get me back into the frame. There we go. So, what did I run off to get out of my car that was so important? Honey. Simple as that. Why? Because of the other thing that I have that's going to replace that fine Canadian whiskey. Now, to be 100% honest, this is the base. 151 proof rum is the base. Hi, cat. Yeah. You want rum? You want rum, kitty? Kitty. She already turned away. As soon as the cat turns their butt towards you, they're no longer interested in what you're doing or what you're holding. Don't flick your tail in front of the lens, cat. Thank you. She walked away. Her tail, the tip of her tail wasn't going to swing in front of the camera lens. But this is the base, 151 proof rum. So that means alcohol by volume is 75.5%. Now, the Ellington whiskey I had earlier was 40% alcohol by volume, being 80 proof. A quick, easy thing is if you know what the proof number is of the alcohol you're drinking, divide that by 2, or cut it in half is another way to phrase it, and that is how much alcohol by volume it is. So yeah, we're moving up. We are moving up to something much stronger. I'm gonna hate myself later. But this is a bottle. Now, inside are very specific spices, like a mixture of spices and wood and other such delectable things. Let me actually read off what is in here. If I could read it all, because to be honest, with my glasses down. Alright, so let's see. So this product is from the Dominican Republic. This is a tradition of spiced rum, right? It's a tradition of spiced rum where you get these spices that are in here and you let the rum soak in it. And that rum, because of the high alcohol, well, because I'm using 151 proof, the very high alcohol content is extracting the flavor from these spices and wood and everything like that to make a very delectable specific drink. Now, like I said, the product, or where it's from in the Dominican Republic, right? Yeah, Dominican Republic. I'm getting my Caribbeans confused. But anyway, this is called Mama Juana from the Dominican Republic. Mama Juana. And let's see. So yeah, basically the bottle is empty. Actually, when the bottle, when it was gifted to me, it did have alcohol in it, but not drinkable alcohol. It had sterilizing alcohol. In other words, it had 100% alcohol in here to keep it sterile. I did not drink that, but boy, did it smell very fragrant, and boy, did I smell the alcohol. I mean, it was like opening up a fresh bottle of like 90% alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. That's what it smelled like. It smelled almost like nail polish when I first opened this to pour my rum into it. But boy, was that fragrant smell so good. I mean, no joke, it was good. Well, anyway, getting back to what kind of spices are in here. So it's Mama Juana. So you're supposed to let fresh rum, like fresh rum that you put into here, let it soak for a week to extract the flavors. The flavors, right? So I'm trying to find oh, they just say a closely guarded secret combination of endemic herbs, leaves, roots, and spices. Well, this has been marinating for a week. Let me see how it smells. Yeah, people come for a horse stream and they see me about to smell some Mama Juana. Not marijuana, Mama Juana. Which is... God, I didn't even open this up all the way yet. I'm ready. All right. These are some unique notes. I smell clove. I smell licorice. So there's licorice root in here. So I smell clove, licorice root. Probably clove bark, not like clove like the spice, but it's like probably clove bark. Like there's probably a lot of tree and root, but I definitely smell licorice root. That because I kind of hate licorice, like pure licorice. I hate that taste, so I kind of like recognize it immediately in anything that's ever served to me as a flavor note. Smells good. All right. And everyone's like, what are you smelling? I smell Mama Juana.
That's what I'm smelling. So let me go ahead and just pour half of it out. And it says to finish it off, to add honey to it. So, fresh. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Don't judge me. Mm. It's good. So, I swear, I have the oh yeah, it's because, yeah, this, no excuses. No excuses, Kit. Let's go, Dev. All right. So, I put a little bit of honey in here. I don't want it too sweet, but I kind of got a little bit of honey on top of the first ice cube, so I'm going to submerge the first ice cube in Mama Juana. A bit more. There we go. Nope. A little bit more. There we go. Now the first ice cube's fully submerged. Because I wanted to kind of just... The ice cubes are not... There we go. There we go. I found the right rotation. So I, basically whatever honey was in between the two ice cubes, it was just sliding around, mixing it with the alcohol. So let me go. Cat, you're using the litter box. I hear you. Scratch, scratch, scratch. So that's a little bit of honey in there. Now, you could always refill this and add, you could add the honey to it, which I'm going to do this time. The first time I did not add any honey. So I'm going to add honey. That's probably a little too much. And there's an air bubble coming up through the honey. So I only used, I didn't use a whole lot of honey. This was like filled up to the top. But that's how Mama Juana, like I said, and you could just keep refilling this with rum to flavor rum. So getting my 151 again. You know what? I need the little towel for this. So hands are slippery. My brain, I'm not gonna say what my brain thinks it looks like on camera. You all probably think the same. I'm pulling my tallywhacker. I'm rubbing one out. All right. There we go. Yeah. That's always a satisfying sound. Cork pop. So, gonna go ahead and just there we go. I didn't even put my headphones back on, so I can't even hear if anything's happening right now, but whatever. So, and I only use this much rum to make 2 batches. So I pretty much filled it almost to the bottom of the threads on the threads of the bottle. So it's basically at the bottom. And I put the honey in it. On this run, the honey I put in here because, that's what the instructions say. So the reason why I left a little air gap in here is so I could just go ahead and give it a little shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Ooh, shake your booty. Shake your booty. All right, that's enough disco from me. Poorly voiced and dubbed. So that's pretty much all you do. It's Mama Juana Caballero, so Caribbean, or no, Caribeño. So it's Mama Juana from the Caribbean, essentially. And Yeah. So, oh man, it smells so good.
Like I can't describe to you the scent that like I already said. There's licorice. I smell licorice. I smell clove. There's other things in here that I'm not entirely sure are. Oh. That's gonna kill me. That's gonna put me under. I like I'll be honest, walking to my car, I was kind of doing this, walking to my car. I was already going sideways. I am officially drunk. When I start swaying, when I'm walking straight, that's when I know I'm officially drunk. So I was drunk. I was drunk off. Let's see, how many hours am I into the stream? 2 hours, 40 minutes? Like, I almost drank all of a 6 shots, 80 proof, in like the first 35 minutes of the stream. I am very good. I am so good right now. And this rum 151 is going to put me under. I think the proof of rum I used was a bit too high. The only reason why I say that. Oh, that's an interesting aftertaste. You know, I know this sounds strange, but what I'm tasting in my mouth is morning dew along the coastline in a forest. Like, I know that's really strange to describe. Like, if you ever like walk through the forest along the coastline in the morning early hours and there's just dew in the air, like the air is very wet, like you're walking and you feel like the morning like sea fog or whatever like clinging to your skin, but you're walking through a forest along the coastline. That's what it tastes like, but as you know, that's what it tastes like. But if you ever smelled it by walking along the coast in a forest in heavy dew, that's that earthy smell underneath your feet. That's what it tastes. That's what the aftertaste kind of tastes like. It's like moist, earthy soil from a forest. It's not like a mossy taste. It's not like oh gosh, I like it though. I like it. Like smelling it. Like I said, when I smell it, I smell licorice above all the other scents. And naturally, I hate licorice. Like pure concentrated licorice, I absolutely hate. Like black licorice, for example, a Jägermeister. I hate Jägermeister. I hate straight Jägermeister by itself. I think it's repulsive. Some people really enjoy it, which I kind of envy, to be honest, because I wish I didn't have such a natural aversion to that taste. You know, but that's what happens. And oh, this is different. Like I know a lot of people never walked in the jungle, like in the early morning jungle. The sun is barely hitting like the jungle, and then all the vape, like all the water on the plants and everything starts to kind of become steam. Like I know a lot, like I said, I know a lot of people never walked in the actual jungles, right, of this world. A lot of people haven't, but that's the kind of funk I'm getting of an aftertaste from this.
Dude, this is taking me to South America. Like, I've never been to the Caribbean, full stop. But that taste is taking me to South America. All right, Gulshi, you're complaining enough. Oh, I really would have loved to have done this speed because that's 4 support cards. Oh, that's. But we have to do a hard rest. Hopefully we get. Okay, we get 50. That's not that bad. Let's go with physical labor as our choice for that event with Gold Ship. And you know what? This is a good stamina pick right here. I'm picking that. Oh, wait, it's late June. Oh, that means I should have rested again to get more energy. I completely screwed up a little. Oh, well. So this is the summer break event I was talking about. The reason why you want to do a lot of training with your support cards and get the friendship level up to where it's orange is so during the summer training, all of the training facilities get increased to level 5, which is the cap. And as you can see, even though there's only Sweep Tosho here on speed, it's going to give me a total of 25 speed and 14 power on a rainbow. And then if we go to the power, which has 3 characters on it, no rainbow boost, it's going to give me 26 power and 19 stamina, which is more than Sweep Tosho by herself on this speed with a rainbow, admittedly. However, imagine how much this power training would have been if these 3 characters, or even 2, had rainbow. Friendship training is magic. And I'm actually going to go with the friendship training on this because even though I'm not going to be able to get these 2 characters and my support cards to orange level friendship before the summer training ends, it's in preparation for next year. So, plus having more power, pretty good. Gold Ship's completely exhausted. Oh, I would have loved to have done that stamina, but failure rate is too high, so I'm just going to do a hard rest. It's a waste of a turn, in my opinion. You know, because I could have gotten more raw stats to win races, and with Gold Ship picking, like, those options don't matter on which one you pick. So, ooh, gosh, why couldn't all of you have been on a single? So, guts or speed? Yeah, I'm going to go with the guts on this one. So that's the end of the summer training. All the facilities. Well, we're back at the academy, so it's the training levels. You know, I think I'm going to do some wit training to get my energy back up. Actually, I got to see what kind of races are coming up. Because, okay, the Kikuka Sho, Tano Sho, and Shuka Sho are coming up. So I'm going to look at my sparks and see if anyone's got any of those 3. Well, I mean, I have to do the Kuka Sho because that's part of Gold Ship's career journey. So I have to do the Kikuka Sho. Kikuka. So I'm going to see if anybody else has down here, this character, that's Mejiro McQueen, has a white spark for the Kikuka Sho, which is good because if I participate in the Kikuka Sho race, there's a chance, not a great chance, but there's a chance I could get bonus stats if I win the Kikuka Sho. All right, so after the Kikuka Sho, there's the Queen Elizabeth II race. Does anyone have the QE2 race in there? Yes. Maruzensky does, so we're going to go ahead and schedule that. So After the mandatory Kikuka show, we're gonna race in the Queen Elizabeth II. I don't have enough. You know what? No, I'm just gonna do a hard rest this time. I don't like the support. Oh no, gold ship. Well, you know what? That's okay. We could do that for the skill point. Or for the skill hint. Prudent positioning. Not what I needed. Oh. Oh no. Oof. I don't know which one to pick. Actually, I'm going to pick the top option. Okay, so the top option gives you the skill Beeline Burst, and the bottom option gives you a lot of energy to recover. Well, whereas the top option will cost you energy. But I'm going to pick the top option because I want the stats and I want the skill. So we lost 10 energy, but we got 20 power and 20 guts. That's 40 raw stat. I mean, 20 in a power, 20 in a guts. For the cost of 10 energy. That is a massive gain. And we also got a hint for the skill Beeline Burst. So I'm actually going to go to my skills. Because I really need... Oh, I got Level Head and After School Stroll. Oh yeah, that's right. No, the other one I wanted was the reducing fatigue on an uphill. I forget which one that one is called. That's the one I thought Level Headed was, but I'm dumb. Okay. Trick Rear would be good to pick up, as well as Murmur. But I kind of want to hold off until I get more hint levels. Okay, Go With the Flow is maxed out. And like, honestly, right now in the game, in later patches, the skill, the maneuver and the navigation skills will be stronger. But, you know, like, prudent positioning and Go With the Flow will be a strong combo later after a certain update. But right now, they're not as good. But I could think of future. But I did want to get Beeline Burst, even though that's expensive to get. Oh, actually, I'm going to hold off on getting Firm Conditions just to see if I get another skill hint or two where it's maxed out. But this Firm Conditions is a good skill to get. I just wish I had the others from Super Creek for Soft Ground. Like, if we just go to Career Profiles, Super Creek, where are you? There you are. Like, if I would have gotten rainy days and, well, actually wet conditions. Well, so you kind of want wet conditions, and since, did I pick it up? No, I didn't. You kind of want wet conditions and firm conditions. Like, if you could get those two skills, right? Even if it's just one rank, because you could buy 2 ranks in this skill. But if you buy just 1 rank in each skill, that's enough to cover pretty much almost all the race conditions that you could encounter on the surface. So like Queen Elizabeth, no, there we go. So the condition of the surface is firm, but the weather condition, which is this icon right here, is cloudy. And then the season is fall. So it's the fall season, the condition is cloudy, and the surface of the track is firm. So, like I said, if we were to go back to looking at firm conditions, oh hey, increased performance on firm. I could pick this up and it could possibly make a big difference. But if I go to Super Creek and wet conditions, so wet conditions is for good, soft, and heavy. So basically something that's not dry. But since this track is firm, I'm thinking about just buying the skill outright. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna buy the skill outright. You know what? That rum is damn good. I'm kind of having like little micro burps. That drink is good. So it's like I'm burping up like this little taste, but it's not like the jungle funk aftertaste. It's like it's like a little bit of honey and a little bit of licorice. I know. People are like, yeah, I mean, that still smells so good. Like, oh, you know, I think 80 proof white rum would have been better to use instead of the 151. Because I think the 151 is a little bit too high proof. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, you know what? Probably a mix. So, obviously, in here, like I said, I have 151 rum that I put inside here. So, I know I'm going on a tangent on about alcohols and making mama juana. So, 151 as an alcohol is very high, right? So what I would do is actually probably add a little bit of water or a juice, water or juice, depending on if you have a preference for like pineapple juice or apple juice or orange juice, like whatever you like to mix with rum, right? It's not dissimilar from making gin and juice. You're just using rum instead of gin. Actually, vodka and fruit is actually pretty dope as well. Yeah, you got vodka and fruit soaking right now. That I'm not sure if I should drink. The reason why I say that is because the alcohol content is high enough to be sterile, but the fruit inside that alcohol, I think it's been a year soaking in strawberry. So I have a strawberry vodka that is either foul or very strawberry because it's been in the vodka so long, the strawberries are like white. It has stripped the color off the strawberry. But no, like this, the Mama Fana, right? Because I'm using 151 rum, I would actually probably do like 1 ounce of the 151 to 1 ounce of juice or water or ice cubes instead of, like I said, I have basically cold stones, right? Put this in the freezer, it keeps your drink cold without diluting it with water, right? So you have the full flavor of the drink and the alcoholic experience. And I don't mean that as in, oh, hey, it's harder liquor, it's going to hit you harder, it's going to make you more messed up sooner. No. It's from a flavor perspective that I use these, is because some drinks taste worse when they're watered down. For example, a lot of cherry Coke from fast food. I like my cherry Coke from a can or from a bottle. If it's from a fast food drink fountain, or if a bartender makes me a Roy Roger or Shirley Temple. Uh-huh. That's damn good. But as I said, I think a lower proof rum, like an 80 proof rum, would be better with this Mama Juana. What? Third place. Oh, I ran out of endurance. Yeah, that's going to be a common theme here. Ooh, okay, so like this is where, yeah, the Arima Keenan's gonna be along. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and race in the Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, so this is where in Goldship's career she changes from being a medium, like participating in medium length races, to participating in long length races. So this is the point where your stamina, you need stamina and stamina recovery skills. So that was the first Arima Keenan. So I have to really definitely buff up my stamina stat. And I'm really hoping I get the third event for Super Creek here, or the last event, last chain event for Super Creek, because I would really like swinging Maestro. Oh yeah, I can't get the skill from Super Creek because that's for Pace Chaser. So I'm gonna do a hard rest. I should have raced. All right, take it easy, because the bottom option will give me a skill for front runner, and I am not a front runner. So this is the next long range, like, or long distance race. Okay, I got first this time by 7 lengths. Damn. So that's pretty good, but like I said, I already know from experience, building my horse girls, that I need to build more stamina or get stamina related skills for Goldship. Understand our deliciousness with yakisoba. Oh, yes, do this one. That's a lot of stat. I mean, people are probably like, that was too fast for me to like see what you just did, and I'm like, meh, yeah. No rainbow. Oh, you know what? I'll do this one. Get Super Creek's friendship bonding up. Cat, what are you doing? Cat. Cat. Alright, I know you guys can't see what my cat is doing, but my cat's being a menace. Don't knock stuff over, cat. Yeah, my cat's probably like, I slept enough today. It's time for me to have some fun. That's probably what she's thinking. You know what? I'm going to take this. Yeah, because, oh, wait, no. Super Creek and a skill hint from Nice Nature. What did I get the skill hint in from Nice Nature? Log. Oh, I didn't even get any skill hint from Nice Nature. So that means the RNG picked a skill I was already proficient, or that I already had. Oh, something. RNG. Let's see. Practice wit. Get friendship up with Etsuko. Like, now I'm going to try to focus on getting friendship up with Etsuko and the director. Director Akikawa. So I'm going to participate in Osaka High. We are going to go for stamina, because stamina is a little bit more important at this point, because I don't have any stamina restoration skills. All right, late March. I'll play on your behalf. Oi, cat. Nope. Cancel scheduled race. Let's see what's up. Oh, a double rainbow. Dang. That's 41. That's 41 stat total with 4 skill points. Yeah, that's really good, but I think I'm going to race instead for the Osaka High. Actually, I should have checked my sparks to see if anyone had the Osaka High white spark. Oh well. View results. Second place. All right. We're not gonna get. Oh, we lost by a neck, so we barely lost that race. That's sad. Gold Ship did do great. Golshi, Golshi. And then here's the inspiration. We're gonna go. All right. What kind of sparks are we gonna get? All right. Unfortunately, we didn't get any white sparks to activate. It was just the main stat sparks, but that was a good chunk of speed and power. And Gold Ship talking about her dream. Oh, skip. Ooh, oh, Fujin Inez. Actually, did I get the skill? I didn't get it, so I do want to practice with. Oh, it's a 50-50. Let's go, and I failed. Okay, repairs take priority. Practice. There is the final step. Swinging Maestro. Get good. We're going to grab stream. Swinging Maestro right now. I need it. We could also pick up Redshift and... Okay, you know what? I am going to actually pick Behold the Emperor's Divine Might and then Redshift. So we're going to go ahead and race. And I am going to go get a different type of snack. I'm going to go get some... you know, I think I'm fixing for a little bit of dinner. It's been 3 hours. I'm a little hungry. Yeah. Should have let you guys watch the race. It's third place. That sucked. That was bad. Because I think, also, how does Zaka Keenan? Ooh. Alright, so that means I need to rest this turn. Okay, actually, you know what? I need to rest. Bear with it. Walk the distance. Yeah, I'm going to do a... I wanted to do the Yasuda... Wait, Yasuda Keenan is next week. Good. I could do a hard rest. Because last year I did not race in the Yasuda Kinen. So I'm going to race in the Yasuda Kinen, and then next week is a Takarazuka Kinen. So I'm going to let you guys watch the race, and I'm going to have to step away for a little bit. Because I got to kind of close the curtain. It is now nighttime. There's not enough light coming through the curtain, so I'm going to close it. And, grab some Love Lube and have a little bit of a wet wild fun. I'm kidding. Terrible. That is terrible. Alright, you know what? I'm going to let you guys watch the race from here on out. I'm going to go ahead and probably warm up a little something to eat. Yeah. Oh, Cat, you ate all... Okay, you ate everything, Cat. I could give you... Oh, time to give my cat dinner too. Dinner for the human and dinner for my cat. Alright, you want in? Okay. That's this is the sound that lets her know. Oh. This is new. This is new. Let me get your kitty bowl. Then let me scoop it out for you. Yeah. Jeez.
know what to do. Ah, we'll play Sega in because Golchi's sad. So, ooh, I'm gonna have to retry it. Oh no, wait, that's the Yasuda key. Oh, you cat. Yes, you will eat food for the stream's entertainment. I have ordained it. Yeah. You like it? You like that kitty? Alright, so that was the Yasuda Kinen. Always next time. Then the mandatory race for the Takazakura? Oh. Oh yeah. So we're gonna race in the Takarazuka. Takarazuka. And all of you get to watch my cat lovely eat. Oh, are you done, kitty? I need you, cat. I need you to entertain the stream longer. Uh, Conan, do you not like that food? Is that not your favorite? That's not your favorite, is it? That's not your favorite, is it? Oh, well, I think my cat does not like this round of cat food. So let me just go ahead and bloop, put everything kind of back a little bit. Enough, close enough. I think that's close enough. Close enough. Well, if you want to eat it, I'm gonna leave it right here. I think you hate that brand of wet food, which is fine. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I am back. Now, oh, I forgot to start the race. Sorry about that. Race. So, I'm gonna let you guys watch the race. I'm gonna turn off the camera temporarily. And I'm gonna eat. I will be here. But I'm gonna be back temporarily. Boobaloo for now. Alright, so let's get this race started. Firm conditions activated. Good. I still wish I got wet conditions from Super Creek. Because like I said, that would have covered pretty much every race surface condition. Well, I would need snowy. That's the third one. But snow is such a rare condition compared to the other two that I don't know if it's worth actually having. Ba-ba-da. Come on, Gold Ship, move up. We're at the last straight. Final spurt. Here we go. Nope. Not. Wait. Oh. Nope. Damn it. Second. I had to get first. Ooh. Oh. Damn. Is this a career ender, though?
Yeah, we're gonna try again. I got enough clocks. I have enough clocks. We try again. All right, gold chip. Win it this time. Oh, my turf is at S rank? Jeez. You know, I kind of just realized that my gold chip's probably in a better position to be a legacy Uma than a PvP Uma by stats. So I think I'm gonna shift gears. Well, I did lose to Tosen. Tosen is the number 2 favorite, so I'm not too upset, but you know. And that's what I forgot, to see if I could buy Martizensi's skill before this race. That's what I forgot to do. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is going to be close this time. Got it. Man, I got drop kicked. So the Tenosho Autumn is next. Like I said, I think I dropped out of the running of making my gold ship a PvP horse. So I'm going to go ahead and try to bump stamina and power to get as close to 600 as possible, to have a chance to make a gold ship that could have good inspirations. Hey, you know what? That guts training is mighty. You know what? I'm doing it. That was a lot of stat. Hmm. I need stamina right now though, because that's the next highest stat to get to 600, or next closest to get to 600. Hmm. All right. So what do I have? Oh, practice pour. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and do an infirmary, and hopefully I get rid of it. All right, got rid of it. Gormon would have been great if I was a pace chaser. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just hit a hard rest, get as much energy as we can. You're a youngin too, because the bottom option is ideal when you start your game, because what it does is the bottom option in that selection is that nice nature will, well, if you pick the bottom option, you'll get 20 friendship points with nice nature. But I kind of have maxed out, with nice nature. So, yeah. Let's go Super Creek. I'm going to pick up Redshift now because I'm not going to get any more hints for Redshift. And then after that, I think I'm going to go for the Trick Rear and Murmur. Actually, you know what? Let me go with just Murmur. Oh, wait. I wanted to see if I could get more skill hints later. That's why I was in. Oh, well. Yep, I'm gonna go with stamina right here and get friendship points with Etsuko because I gotta get her to orange before the URA finals, as well as the director. So one more for Etsuko. Oh, what I should have done. The last race I should have participated in, but I'm gonna do a hard rest so I have as much energy as possible for the URA finals. And I did not get that one skill from Ines Fujin. Stop messing around or something like that. Or this all ends now. No, playtime's over. Playtime's over. Alright, so the first finale, first place. Good. Hopefully I could go all the way through. Because that was a long race. Yeah. No. Alright, that could go there. Alright. I think I am done eating. So face cam will go back up. Oh no, that was Arena Keenan. That was a big chunk of fans. Alright. Camera can go back on. And oh, there we go. So that was the Arima Keenan done. That's the end of the career, and boy, do I still feel fucking drunk. I can, without a doubt, freaking having 6 shots and, well, not 6 shots, but having like 4 shots in 30 minutes, empty stomach. Yeah, oh, that is such a nice slug of speed and power. I need that speed and power. Yes. Okay, do the qualifier. Oh, I forgot to see if I could buy skills. Oh well. We're gonna watch this race. So the good thing is my turf is an S, but I wish my race style would have went up as well. Wait, is this a long or a medium length track? Oh well. 2,000 meter. It's a medium length track. Okay, so this is gonna be medium races that that she's gonna participate in. Oh jeez, gold chip, double circle, best result you could have all the way through. If gold chip loses, it's gonna be like, what the f? Like I said, I wish I had wet conditions. I think it was, yeah, wet conditions. If I had wet conditions, like I said, well, wet and snow. If I had those 2 skills, as well, I'd be able to race on any type of race surface that has like conditions on it. Swinging Maestro so early? Oh wait, there's a medium length race. That's right. Gold chip, please move up. Please move up. Please move up, gold chip. Please move up. Thank you. Oh, warning shot is not level 5? Oh. I messed up somewhere along training gold chip. Warning shot should have been level 5. Because my gold chip is not 3-star yet, so she doesn't have the upgraded version of that skill. Of her unique skill. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Divine Emperor? Divine Emperor could proc. Gold chip, why is Divine Emperor not proccing? Do you not need Divine... Nope, Beeline Burst. Okay, I think... Yeah, gold chip? Gold... Yeah! Good. Oh, dropkick. You know what? I think I'm gonna probably call this stream early. Because I've already been streaming for almost 4 hours. That, or I'll continue streaming, but I'll take a little break. Switch some things around. Probably lose the camera. Well, I'll probably stop, take a little mini break, and then stream a different game. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I wanted training with the director. Oh, I want something with stamina in the training. Well, this is the semifinal. Well, you know what? I'm gonna train in stamina because I should earn enough. Okay, get redshift. You know, I'm gonna go with the flow, or I'm gonna go with the flow. Yeah. I should get slipstream as well. for the last race. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough points. So I'm just gonna view results. So we get to the finale. Then I can end the first stream for tonight. Well, you know what? I think I just might kill the camera and then move stuff around, because I think that'd be more convenient for the rest of you, or for people watching, and for the uh yeah, fine. I'll just train with Super Creek. Oh no, my sandals. They just broke, and they broke at the worst place. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna have enough to buy the skill, so we just go straight to the finale. Enjoy the race, everybody. My flip flop. This just happened. It just popped out. Maybe I could fill it with Gorilla Glue to keep it in. That's something to look forward to. Because I do have Gorilla Glue. I just have to kind of use like not a fork, but like maybe a flathead screwdriver to push in the fabric into the slot. All the way. Alright. The URA finale. And then after this, I'm going to end stream. You know, I think I'm going to end the stream for that because I drank way too much. I'm just going to get really, really embarrassingly stupid if I continue streaming. No one will fool them, boys. No one will fool them. There ain't no shame in it. Yeah, I'm actually watching this race. Like, I have nothing really to say right now. My head is literally empty. I have no interesting, witty commentary, no topic to talk about, no nothing. I just want to watch this race. Did I make a good gold ship for Legacy? That's what's on my mind right now. So Swinging Maestro. Murmur. Ooh, good. Everyone got hit with Murmur in front of her. Like, only one person's behind her. So everybody in front of her got hit with Murmur. That's actually not bad. I mean, she's kind of lacking the other skills to, like, take advantage of Murmur. But I'm really hoping, late... What was it? Trick late? Or trick last? I hope that skill activates, because that would really help out Gold Ship. But she may not need it. Beeline burst. Yeah, I don't think Gold Ship's gonna bust out. Nope. Nope. Well, we're gonna try again. See what happens. Because we got, what, 2 more tries? Yeah, we got 2 more tries. We're gonna see if Gold Ship could do it. This is kind of like nail biting for me, because usually on the URA final I like having closer to like 800 speed in general. Oh, late start. I got hit with late start. That might be a benefit. Oh wait, 14, 16, 17. Okay. I think Swinging Maestro is just activating too soon. then this is a medium race. So Murmur, she hit everyone with Murmur again. Yeah, she really needs like flustered style. Like flustered front runner, flustered pace chaser, flustered late. Oh, okay. Now this is gonna be good. Oh. I think Gold Ship got it. I think everything came up Millhouse. We're winning this one. Yeah. Woo. This is what I mean by sometimes the RNG in this game. When skills activate, you're like, I need that skill to activate. Why do you not? Oh. But yeah, I liked it. This was good. Oh no. You know what? I thought of a solution I could do. When I point like this, because in my perspective, looking forward, doing this is where I visually see it on the screen. However, if I were to put me over here, and I'd still be pointing over there. No, if I moved, unlock, move. If I come on, thank you. Then I lock and I do this. Now I think I found a new position to be at. All right. So, completely unprofessional Kit being like, yeah, I'll just move my elements around in OBS for next time. Yeah, I think I gotta custom make the unemployed Lapland. I have to like, I mean, it's easy to do, but remove like the upper portion from the unemployed and then just flip it and then put and then just put the icon over here. So Lapland's still pointing to, hey, Dev is still unemployed. Well, I mean, still unemployed right here, but I don't know. I'll try this layout out. But we won. It's time to see if we made a gold ship that is worthy of being an inspiration to other Uma. Other horse girls, go, go, go. Uma, Uma, Uma. Uma, Mao, Mao, Uma, Uma, Mao, Uma, Mao, Mao, Uma, Uma, Mao. Uma, Mao, Uma, Mao, Uma, Mao. All right, I could buy some skills. So I did say I'd like to have. Oh, I did not get Trick Rear. So I'm gonna grab Trick Rear, and I'm gonna grab Slipstream. You know, oh wait, I can still buy skills. Okay, so and I'll pick up Long Shot. Complete, and let's see what kind of inspirations we get. Career rank is a B+. Ah, that's disappointing. We didn't even get a green skill for disappointed. I'm legitimately disappointed. Didn't get a green skill. Only 1 star in Pace Chaser, 1 star in the Gut stat. Like, I wouldn't have mind like a 2 in like medium or long or turf. If she would have gotten a turf S, I mean, even though like this Monozensky has a 3-star in turf, yeah, that's a little disappointing. The results are a little disappointing for making a legacy Uma to train other Uma. Legacy horse girl to train other legacy or to train other horse girl. But yeah, that's the stream done. I only got, it took me 3 hours and 45 minutes to get through one career mode on stream with Gold Ship. I was having way too much fun drinking and talking with chat. Well, I wasn't even talking with chat because everyone's been quiet. I've just been telling stories about me and stuff. Lots of stuff. It's always stuff, isn't it? Right? Yeah. Stuff for like a turkey, right? Wait, what? I am definitely out of it, but I had a fun time. But I think it's time for me to go ahead and recoup a little bit from my drinking escapades and let my body heal from all the physical activity that's been tearing me to shreds. Painfully so, that might add. But I'm good. I hope you're good. And if you stayed around, watch the stream live, thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. And if you're watching on the VOD, thank you as well. Have a good one, everyone. だいはスカーレットナンバーワン一番